DC Multiverse! Goodest of good days to you, kind sirs and ladies, and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be reviewing the Peacemaker the Series Deluxe Theatrical Edition action figure from McFarlane Toys. As you can see, we get quite a bit more with this version of Peacemaker than we did with the last. The side of the package has that fantastic Peacemaker font, and the back has beautiful Peacemaker artwork. And with everything out, we can see everything that we got on the inside, and this guy comes with a very nice amount of accessories. As always, you can expect a trading card. We have the Peacemaker on the front, and on the back, we have a data file. Here we have what I believe is a desert eagle. We have an actual eagle, the symbol of freedom. And then on top of the helmet that comes on the body, we have two more. And then finally, we have an unhelmeted head sculpt as well. And of course, he also comes with the ever-present action figure stand. And that there be all of it that we got in the box. And so now let's get Johnny Boy up on the spinner. Na 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 na, word that rhymes with spinner. Yeah. Here he is, going round and round in a circle. Oh, well, Anyway, that's what his back looks like, and we could see textures, we could see colors, we could see legs and arms and a head and a torso, and it pretty much looks like a dude that looks like Peacemaker, because it is Peacemaker. Okay, let's get him off the spinner, and let's get Eagly up on the spinner too. I just want to give him his moment. This eagle is exactly the same as the previous eagle that we've seen released with a Superman figure, only this one, I feel like it's better for a few reasons. I'll wait until I do a side-by-side comparison to really get into it, but Eagly's still going around in a circle. This spinner takes a longer time than I thought it did sometimes. Looks nice. That's a bird. There it is. That's an eagle. And he's gone around enough. Now, as far as the Peacemaker figure is concerned, here he is. I have him compared to the previous Peacemaker figure from the Suicide Squad. And while there are some things about the pair that are exactly the same, there are a few differences between the two. For one, while the original doesn't have his belt buckle painted, the new one does. And while the old one has absolutely nothing along this side of his belt, as well as no holster to put a gun in, he didn't even come with a gun, the new one has some places to hold ammunition and even a silencer. And this one has a holster to put his gun in. Also, this one's initial head sculpt is far, far, far different than the new one. The new one's head sculpt, in my opinion, is way better. It looks so much more like John Cena under that helmet. As far as changing his helmets, because they are interchangeable, I guess you just grab it by the... and there's John Cena's face underneath. And then I guess you just push. Oh, God. Okay, you got to tip his head all the way back and then just shove to friggin' to save your life. Shove to dear God. Is that on properly? Okay, now it is. So that's what he looks like in the classic styled helmet. There it is from the side. Here's what he looks like with the other helmet that he comes with. This might be the X-ray vision one. I'm not entirely sure which one this is, but anyway, it's got green on the bottom and green on the top. And here he is back in the helmet that came on the body in the first place. Looks like his classic helmet, only he's got the green V on the top with the peace dove with yellow around it on his forehead. And here he is with the John Cena head sculpt on. This looks a lot like Johnny Boy. You got the dimple in the chin, you got the little grin there on the side, the eyes don't look bad, the hair looks pretty much like him. This is not bad. This is a very reasonable attempt at creating John Cena's head sculpt. Looks good. I like it. Now we have the two eagles to compare. Now, where the first eagle was a brown color with a wash over it, where the wash covered the eagle's head so the white didn't quite look white, it looked dirty, and the eagle's tail was all brown. Eagly is different in that his head is nice and white, the beak is nice and yellow, the eyes are nice and clean. He's got white on his tail feathers there. So honestly, I think I like Eagly better than the previous eagle that Superman came with. So now comes the question of articulation. How well is it articulated? Well, the arms go up that far, which is actually pretty darn good. My arms in real life can't go up higher than that when I'm raising them like that, so that's pretty good. Round in a circle. We have the bicep swivel right here, and then you have the double jointed elbows that crunch up nicely. The rounded hingy wrist that moves about that far to either side, and of course around in a circle. The head sculpt can move forward that far, and it also moves frontwards and backwards, and it can move up. You can look up that far, and it, you know, fancy dancy goes around in a bobble circle about that much. Pretty good. Ab crunch is niet because he doesn't have one of any kind, and if he does, it's underneath this, and it makes it completely useless. So we have the articulation point of the waist to sort of try to make up for it. We have the groin of peace, and it opens up, well, you can see here that it opens up only so far because you have his holster on this side, and on that side it opens up that far. Rotates a little bit. This side's not too terrible, while this side is, come on, loosen up. Yeah, I wish it was better, but better than some. And then of course it goes forward, and it goes back, and then he's got double jointed knees, and he's got the rounded hinge in the ankle, and he's got the toe articulation, all pivoting around like so. So what do I think of this figure? Well, honestly, if you're a fan of the show, I feel like you're probably going to want to pick this guy up. And I don't know if we're ever going to get a regular comic version of Peacemaker to add to our DC multiverse. So even if you don't watch the show, but you're a completionist and you want to have as many DC characters as possible in your roster, this is still going to be a pickup for you if you missed the last one. Heck, I would pick this up anyway, like I did, because it comes with the extra accessories and a gun. He comes with a gun. The previous one didn't. Bang, bang, bang. Anyway, that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you with the next one. Have a DC day, everybody, and take care.